what's up my friends? I've got two mobile compact air compressors that I'm going to talk about today. And these have two very different pros and cons from each other. And the idea for this video is for you to hear me talk about them and decide which one is right for you. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I definitely have my preference, and I'll tell you what my preference is at the end of this video. But first, I just want to go over the features, the advantages and disadvantages of each one of these air compressors or tire pumps. So the first one is the Air Moto. It's a portable battery operated air compressor or tire pump. The other one is an Astrani. I don't know how to say it, but they have like a V for an N or something like that. And we're gonna just call it Astrani for the purpose of this video. And this one is clearly a corded air compressor or tire pump. Both pretty compact. I mean, you can see the difference in size. This one's got a little bit more girth to it and a lot more things coming off of it. This one is just a very simple unit. Both have about the same weight to them. So when you think about storing this thing or keeping it in your car all of the time, there are some advantages to size. But then there are some disadvantages that I'm going to talk about in just a second. So first off, let's talk about the Astrani. The Astrani is this larger unit. It's got this nice handle here. It has an LED. I can't show you the LED right now because it has to be plugged in, and the only option to plug it into is a cigarette lighter outlet in the car. This cord is about 9.5 feet, and that is the only type of power that will work on this inflator. So you've got that. It does have a red LED light in here to indicate that it's getting power. Now, is 9 feet long enough to get to anywhere and everywhere on the car or to a bike that's next to the car? I think it is. For both of my cars, I have a Toyota Tundra and I have a Subaru Outback, and it does reach on both of the cars, but that is a consideration, is you are limited by your cord length and the power available to you. And most cars are gonna actually need to be running or at least on in order to send power to this little pump here. Now, the thing I love about the power cord is that you don't have to worry about the internal battery of this thing dying. You're not going to get into an emergency situation where you have a flat tire on the side of the highway or something like that, and you go to use your air pump and the battery has died because it's gotten cold and hot inside the car, and then you forgot to take it out and charge it. So I think that's a huge selling point, depending on your lifestyle and how rigid you are on making sure your emergency things are charged. This could be a huge benefit of having the corded pump rather than the battery operated cordless pump. It has a good length of cord on it, and it has part of this is an attachment, so the actual tire attachment can be removed, and then you have a whole array of other options like ball pumps and medicine ball pumps. You could use this to blow things off, and then you have a pressure stem right there. So lots of accessories and options that come with the pump. Now, it doesn't come with a bag or anything like that, so you've got all of these small pieces, so you're going to want to find a container or a bag or something that all of this can go into with the cord wrapped up. And the hose does come with a little clip on the hose, so you can clip that up there. And in order to keep this all in one spot and to keep it well maintained, you're really going to want to find something that you can put everything into so that it's all there when you need it. That's a little bit of a disadvantage. It does have a light built into it. Again, I can't show you the brightness of it in this video because I can't have it plugged in, so I need a car. But there's a button on the back side here, and all you do is push it for the light. And then it has the manual, or it has the automatic setting as well, where you can just set the pressure that you're wanting, the PSI that you're wanting. and it will pump until it reaches that, and then it will just shut off, which is nice because if it's cold outside or whatever, you know, raining or whatever, you can leave this thing outside pumping while you sit in your car and know that it's not going to overinflate your tire because it's reading that PSI. It's got rubber feet on the bottom of it, so you know these things tend to start vibrating a bit, and those rubber feet help it either not damage surfaces or also stay put. And obviously has a nice little handle here, and there is some support available with it, so if something goes wrong, I haven't had to use the support for it, but if something goes wrong, you can reach out to them. So that's the Astroni, and that's definitely, I mean, there's some things about it, including cord length, power options, and size and storability that you'll want to consider. What is it that would work best for you? Let's talk about the AirMoto for a second. The AirMoto is a completely battery operated. You turn it on just by holding it down for 3 seconds, and then you get all of this information. You can select what you're inflating, so car tire, bike tire, sports ball, all that stuff. It gives you battery reading, what your battery level is at. I'm just gonna put this there. The battery reading's right there. It has the PSI setting right there, so you just set, same thing, it has that automatic feature where you set the PSI, and it will pump to that PSI. Now here's one of the things that I love about this is that it actually stores its own hose. So you just pop that baby in there, and it's nice and compact, and then you just screw the hose into the top here. Be careful, both of these units warn you that these hoses can get hot on both units. That's just the pressure of the air running through the hose, and it can get a little bit hot. It also has a headlight that's helpful if you get stuck in the dark or something like that. You just hold the unit button down and it turns that light on, and then you can see exactly what you're doing and making sure that you're getting the hose in the right place, all that sort of stuff. Again, you can just hold that down for a couple seconds and the light turns off. Now, this unit is charged. I'm going to take the hose out so you can see it a little bit better. This unit is charged by USB-C, so you can see there right on the top of the unit. Right here is a USB-C port. That's how you charge it. It does come with a short USB cable for charging. It does not come with a charging brick, so it's USB-A to USB-C. And I've got a million USB-C chargers, so it's really easy to just pull it out of the car, throw it on the charger, and then put it back in the car. The accessories are a little bit more limited. You don't have the locking tire lever or tire valve rather, but you do have, I mean, automatically you have, this one just screws onto the tire. So it is actually a little bit more secure. It just takes a little bit more time to screw that onto the actual tire. In addition, you have like a medicine ball pump here, needle, medicine ball needle, not pump rather, and a sports ball needle, and again, one of those pressure valve needles or attachments as well. So advantages of this, compact. There's really nothing. It also comes with a bag. So I can throw this and all my accessories into the bag, and it's in one place, and it's very tiny. I store this on the door pocket of my truck. So it just sits there. I don't ever have to worry about it. Disadvantages, obviously, is what if the battery is dead when you go to use it. And batteries, no matter how well they're built, can absolutely die getting cold and hot, cold and hot, cold and hot. They'll die faster. The charge time on this is a couple of hours to go from all the way from empty to full, so it's not too bad. But you do want to make sure that charge is there when you're going to go use it. Now, as far as inflating the tire, what I've found is that the Astroni inflates the tire a bit quicker. This one takes some time. But once again, you can set that PSI, as you see right there, and you can walk away from it. You can go sit in the car, watch a YouTube video, whatever it is you want to do while it pumps up. But I do think that this pumps the tire about twice as fast as the AirMoto. So again, there are advantages and disadvantages to each one of these units, and you've really got to decide which one is for you. So for me, I really love the AirMoto. I have a reminder on my phone every month to just, take this thing inside and give it a charge and put it back in the truck, because of the compactness, and that outweighs the time that it takes to inflate and the need to charge. Also, having the carrying bag, everything, I'm more of a simplistic guy. I want to see less things around me, and this is much more easy to store. But I could absolutely make a case for the reliability of this one over the Air Moto. So which one is right for you? Grab it, get it in your car, use it in it, have that security of having it for emergencies. And I hope this video has been helpful for you to choose the right one for you. Peace.